In the shadowy depths of the world's oceans, an extraordinary battle unfolds between law enforcement and drug cartels over narco submarines. Stealthy marine vessels meticulously designed to transport drugs from South America to high-demand markets like the US and Europe. Narco submarines are the brainchild of powerful South American drug cartels, who employ expert engineers, craftsmen, and seasoned seafarers to construct and operate these vessels. One such mastermind is Oscar Moreno Ricardo, dubbed by Colombian authorities as the king of semi-submersibles. Operating from hidden shipyards deep within the dense Colombian jungle, Ricardo and his competitors produce submarines capable of traveling thousands of miles across the ocean while remaining undetected. On the law enforcement side, agencies like the US Coast Guard, DEA, and International Maritime Forces are on constant alert to intercept these stealthy vessels. Analysts like Hy Sutton, a specialist in defense and unconventional naval warfare, have dedicated years to studying and tracking narco submarines, compiling valuable data to understand their evolving designs. Narco submarines, also known as narco subs or low-profile vessels, are specialized marine crafts designed to transport large quantities of illicit drugs, primarily cocaine. They range from rudimentary hand-built models to highly sophisticated transatlantic vessels. Their primary goal is to evade detection while maximizing cargo capacity and fuel efficiency. These submarines can be categorized into different models: low-profile vessels that remain partially submerged with only the top structure visible above the waterline, fully submersible subs capable of diving completely underwater, and semi-submersibles that offer a mix of concealment and operational efficiency. Narco subs originate from clandestine shipyards hidden deep in the South American jungles, particularly in Colombia, Ecuador, and Brazil. These secret facilities are strategically located along riverbanks, allowing easy access to the ocean while staying out of law enforcement's reach. Once deployed, these submarines navigate through the Pacific Ocean, the Caribbean Sea, and even across the Atlantic to destinations such as Central America, Mexico, and eventually the United States and Europe. Smuggling routes often span thousands of miles, requiring careful planning and navigation to avoid patrols and surveillance. The use of narco submarines dates back to the early 2000s, with their designs evolving significantly over the last 2 decades. Authorities began noticing more sophisticated models by the late 2000s, and today they remain a key tool in the international drug trade. Each year, hundreds of tons of cocaine are smuggled using these vessels, with law enforcement intercepting only a fraction. The design and operation of narco submarines involves several critical elements such as stealth, engineering, navigation, and survival. They are painted in oceanic colors to blend with the sea, possess a low radar cross-section and minimal infrared signatures, and are designed to travel just below the waterline, making detection difficult. Made from fiberglass or steel, these vessels ensure lightweight yet sturdy structures equipped with diesel engines capable of maintaining speeds up to 16 to 19 kilometers per hour. They are divided into compartments for crew, engine, and cargo storage. Many lack GPS to avoid digital tracking and instead rely on traditional compasses and maps, meticulously planning routes to avoid busy shipping lanes and Coast Guard patrols. Crew members operate in cramped, harsh conditions for weeks with limited oxygen supply and food provisions, requiring endurance and discipline. In case of interception, submarines are equipped with a scuttling valve to quickly sink and destroy evidence. The use of narco submarines is driven by the relentless demand for illicit drugs in lucrative markets such as the US and Europe. Smugglers constantly innovate to outpace law enforcement, with submarines offering a unique advantage in transporting large quantities undetected. Each successful trip can yield millions of dollars in profits, making the high-risk endeavor worthwhile for cartels. Despite heavy interdiction efforts, the constant evolution of these vessels ensures that cartels remain one step ahead, pushing the boundaries of maritime smuggling. One notorious example is a vessel known as CH, which departed from Brazil and embarked on a transatlantic journey to Europe. Captained by a former Spanish boxer and his crew, the sub traveled over 12,000 kilometers without GPS, relying solely on a compass. The journey took 2 weeks, highlighting the remarkable navigation skills and resilience of the crew. Authorities employ a variety of tactics to counter narco submarines, including aerial surveillance, naval interdictions, and intelligence sharing. Drones and patrol aircraft detect suspicious movements. Coast Guard ships deploy fast boats and helicopters to intercept suspected vessels, and international cooperation helps track and dismantle smuggling networks. One famous bust involved the U.S. Coast Guard boarding a narco submarine and capturing 5 smugglers along with 7.7 tons of cocaine, worth over $200 million. Narco submarines are a testament to human ingenuity, albeit on the wrong side of the law. Their evolution from rudimentary vessels to high-tech transatlantic submarines underscores the cat-and-mouse game between traffickers and authorities. While the battle continues, the engineering marvel behind these stealthy crafts remains both fascinating and alarming. Whether you're intrigued by their design or curious about the ongoing fight against drug trafficking, one thing is certain: the world of narco submarines is as mysterious as it is dangerous. What do you think? Remember to subscribe to us for more videos like this.